Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make the model breadcrumbs that we keep in the model headers. So for this example, I'm going to run through how to do it in infrastructure development from the processes model. Okay, so as you can see here, it does have a breadcrumb, but this is the old processes model. So most of these you're going to see that we need to update them. So we'll go back in processes and we'll open up our model overview pane, and then we'll scroll this out of the way. At this point we're going to take a screen capture, which is on your Mac, Command-Shift-4. Once you have that, these little crosshairs will show up, and that's where you want to take your snapshot from. So highlight the model part and let go, and now we've taken a snapshot of that part of the model. So now what we need to do is we need to open up iWeb on your Mac, and we need to create a new site and just choose blank. Once we've done that, we have our blank page. We need to insert our last screenshot that we took, so we can just take it from the desktop and throw it in our web page here. And now what we need to do is we need to adjust the image to remove this gray background a little. We can click Enhance to see what that does. That did pretty good. And then we can just mess with these different variables of the picture just to get the image the way we want it. So after we slide a few of those things over, this looks pretty good. What we need to do next is we need to insert a circle to show where we came from. So we have our circle here. We can click Inspector at this point. We want no fill. We want it to be a line. We're going to have this jagged one. Change it to red. And maybe bump up the line width of it a little. Okay, so now we are coming from infrastructure development, which is 6, I believe. We can check over here. Yeah, 6. So we want to highlight that process from there. We can then circle these, copy it to the clipboard, and then in our infrastructure development model, we can paste it in here. So at this point, we're going to ungroup the model header, select the old breadcrumb as well as the new one. Once we have both of those selected, we need to make them the same height as the smaller breadcrumb, and then we can just use the align left and align to top to get it where it needs to be. Send it to the back, delete the old one, send this to the back as well. So at that point we have our new breadcrumbs ready to go. Now I'm going to show you how to do the ones at the lower level, and this is as low as we're going to go for the breadcrumbs. So click on one of these, and so if you see here, this was the third, or the middle one rather, that we're going to want to go to. So just like in the old one, or in the other one we just did rather, we're going to take a screenshot of the superior model. So Command-Shift-4, give you your crosshairs again. So let's select our part of the model that we want. Let's go back over to iWeb and let's drag in the screenshot. So we can at this point copy our circle, place it over the one that we clicked on, which is the center one. If you hold down Shift, it keeps the circle as a circle instead of an ellipse as you change the size of it. So let's again go to adjust so we can get the gray out of here. And that looks pretty good, so we'll go with that. And we can maybe try to shrink this down a little bit to keep the size of the process boxes about the same. Okay, and now the last thing we need is an arrow. So we'll click on that, move it up. So we want to show that we clicked on infrastructure development and to give us this value added chain, and then we clicked on the middle model. So just the way we changed the circle, we're also going to change this arrowhead. We want no fill, line is fine. Again, we'll go with this jagged one. We need to change the color to red again. Once we've done that, we're looking pretty good. So then we can once again highlight this, copy it to the clipboard, go back over here. So this is the model. We clicked on construct infrastructure. So here we need to show our path to get there in the breadcrumbs. So we just need to paste our breadcrumb in there. Ungroup your model header if it's grouped. This one's not. So at that point we just need to select both of our breadcrumbs, and we need to make them the same size as the old one. Okay, and then we need to align them up. So now we've successfully replaced the old model breadcrumb with a more recent one that accurately reflects what's in the system. If there's not an existing breadcrumb there, you can make it from scratch and then just size it appropriately. And that's it.